Hello, good evening, everybody. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, Samuel.
We can
Good
hear
evening.
you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so I just want to confirm. Sorry, is the rep on the call right now?
Yes, one of them is me.
Sorry, what's the name?
Umi.
Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, so are you still waiting for somebody else? So like some people can just get started. It's this week will also be like okay. Let me just confirm that before I start, so that we can. Or should we just probably wait? Can you just drop a message on your group? Probably we can join, and maybe by 7:10 we can have our conversation and just get things started from there.
Yeah, all right.
So also, please, can you just drop a message for me on Teams? I'll be on, sorry, on Slack. Apologies.
Okay, I'll do that now.
All right. So just wait till like maybe 7:10, and we can just get started. Thank you.
Um, this is just to confirm. Are you Peter side on Slack?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I've sent you a message.
All right, that's all right. Thank you. Okay, so we'll just get started by once it's 7:10, so that I'll not keep you guys on the call.
Hi, Mr. Peter.
Hi,
It's
yeah, I can
7
hear you.
o'clock.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Good evening, everybody. Please confirm if you can hear me.
We can hear you, sir. Good
Yeah,
evening.
we can hear you.
Okay. So, I mean, this my class might be a bit different, right? Sometimes, right, I would like it to be, interactive, and also sometimes we just go over the week. So the idea of this, for those of us that missed the onboarding, right? So the idea of this live session is just that that we have. I understand that I think there has been like some technical issues as regards your LMS platform, right? But then the idea of this live session is just like we have like recorded videos, right? So we said that every track is once per week, just like do like a normal weekly catch up and some things that that probably was not explained well in the video. We can discuss it. So that's, and also probably there are some things that I would also want to have it's like there are some things like when we get some points right, I also want to take it in person, like take it on a live class so that I can really understand, I can really explain what we have, I mean how to go about it. So that is just why we have this live session, right? And I will be the one in charge actually. So please let's unmute our mic and let's just talk. Probably I just want to know, I mean, probably like how was our week and how has the first week of the cohorts been like? Have you checked the videos? Like what is just our feedback first and how to go about it? So let's just start from there before you start diving to the whole activity of the day. So who wants to go first, or you want me to call your names? Can anybody hear me? Hey, hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so I asked the question like how, like I just want to hear our feedback like from the first week. I mean, how has it been? I mean, what have you learned so far before we even get to the course of today's class? So Victoria, you can just, sorry, Wumi, you can just go first like that. I think I'll start calling names like this since nobody wants to go first. So over to you, Victoria.
Okay, hi everybody. I don't know. I'm starting first. So for my week has been good in general. Like it's been okay and fine. We just been resolving some LMS issues of some people. But in regards to the recording on our LMS, I've gone only through the first video, that's the introduction to that. I think it was easy to understand. It's like the basics and the like overview and intro. I have no blockers and I think it's been good altogether.
Oh, awesome, awesome. So you know what you do for me? Just pass like the mic to somebody else so that the person can be can go over there like that. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll pass the mic to Samuel Abumere. That's the first on this meeting. It's Trinua. You can just type your response in the chat then. Timothy Adeniji can go next. Hi Timothy. Yeah, you can drop yours in the comments somehow.
Hi, Timothy. Are you on this call?
Probably they're trying to respond. I don't know. You can type your response in the comments.
No,
In
I
the
really
chat.
don't want them to type. I need like
Okay.
this meeting to be active. I know what I'm saying this. Because I mean people can just join and okay, maybe I'll just pass to good news. Good news, are you on the call? And good news, in case you're trying to say something, I'll be there.
Hello, can you hear me? Good evening, everyone.
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. For my week, it was good. The videos, I think I finished the videos. That was the week they were posted. That was last 2 weeks. So I don't really have any blocker.
So awesome. So I just want to confirm how many videos were posted?
I'll have to check. I think there is one module. I think 3 videos. I think it's been long. I opened the learning.
Okay. Can you just pass it to somebody else? Then we can, just. Okay, Treasure said 4. So if it is 4, that means it should be. Okay. All right. So that means that the first video is like introduction to mobile development, Swipe Flutter, app lifecycle, then that syntax and variable, okay, conditional flow, and okay. So who else is on this call that I am missing?
Good evening. It's my first time.
Sorry, say it again.
It's my first time joining the meeting.
Okay. So you are Jack, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically you just joined the call right now, and I was just asking like how has been our week so far, and also like if we've gone through the LMS portal and you've checked the videos and you have maybe anything you get clarity on, anything you're probably stuck. So that is where we are. I don't know if you can just give us a summary of your week, and also probably if you've gone through the LMS portal and yeah.
Okay, honestly, I've not started any of it. I just said because I thought I was late for the meeting and stuff, but I just said let me join today. But I've not started anything. So if you can just show me or tell me some things.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let me not just keep was on the call. So basically, right, as I said earlier, this call is just for us to go over what has been like the videos. If we have any blockers or anything you need clarity on, we can always discuss it here on the call. So, but since we are all good, right? I also want to assume we are all good because that's the first video is just like the basic introduction videos, like getting to know about Flutter, then getting to know about Flutter and sorry, why did I share my screen? Getting to know about Flutter, right? Then also just playing around the programming language. So what I would like to do, and please confirm if you can see my screen.
I can say it.
Okay, so what I'll just share. Okay, Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Can anybody hear me? Hello? Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
we can
thank you.
hear you.
Okay, so basically, right, after this class, I'll send you this link so that you guys can follow this this is like the curriculum that we are using for this course. Although we might have to, during the course of the course, right, I might have to edit, and there are some things that we would literally do, like we use like 2 or 3 weeks on, and there are some things, but this is just like, the templates that we are following. So I believe that for week 1, I think you guys have done this. Then also I think you started what's the name now? That programming language. I think I've sent a video for this, but I have to confirm from Adeyemi if the videos have been posted as well. So what I just want to do now is just that I would just want to go a bit into week 2 so that probably when you are watching the videos, you can get can have like a better understanding. And please also, if I am too fast in one way or the other, please just call my attention to it so that I can explain again and again. Is that clear?
I got you. Well, I just want to get clarity of what the videos you talked about. Where do I find it? Is it on Slack? Is it Slack? Where do I get the videos?
Okay, so we have like one LMS portal like that for the videos. Have you been added to that portal?
No, I don't know about that.
Okay. Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Are you currently on the Slack channel?
I don't think so because I tried checking for the channel. I could not find any information there.
Oh, but did you register for this program? Did you get an email
Yes,
confirmation?
yes, I did.
You can
I
see.
filled the form too.
Okay, so how did you now get this meeting link?
It's from the WhatsApp channel.
Oh, you can just send a DM on Slack so it can be looked into.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. So just send like a DM so that you can handle that part. So basically today, right? Okay, so I just want to ask, like, should I just go to the next videos or probably just take something basic that I might not remember in the probably in the videos, because there's no it's not really every time everything that I explained, or I should probably just go over the last this week video. I want to just know our thoughts on that first before I just proceed, and we can just wrap it up from here. What do you guys think? Can anybody hear me? Oh,
I can hear. Well, I just did some digging. I checked the Slack, the application where you see the channel. So I saw hashtag general. Is that the channel?
okay. Do you know what? Just reach out to Umi. Like she would literally put you through on how to go about this. You get like this class is just for this section, so you can and just catch up with that later. Okay, someone said that we should take the last week videos. Like who else wants probably had some input to that? Should we just take the last few videos, or I should just take something different? But what I want to take I might just want to again show you the code base, and there are some things that it might not literally enter the video because I noticed like I didn't mention some things. So that is That is why I said like I would want to like talk about this during our sessions. But if I can just probably get like maybe 2 or 3 people that can say that okay, you want the last week videos, I can just take that instead. So please let's just if you are in a lousy place, you can just drop it on the chat if you want me to pick something different or just this last video. Let's just do that in like just 2 minutes, then I can proceed. Thank you. Okay, so Good News said something different. Okay, so the question is for Samuel, the question is like this meeting I said earlier that is just to go over like the videos from the current week if you have any questions or comments, right? So I said that since this video like we're just in the week 1, which is like the basics and introduction to the framework and the mobile development, right? I said that should I just go over that again? Or I should just probably take you something different that you would need maybe going forward or when you are working with the code base, I mean the Flutter itself. So that's what I'm saying, like which one should I do? And I said like let people just drop their input so that I can know how to proceed from there. Do you get that, Samuel? Hello. Please just go on. Please just unmute your mic, please. I've not started this. Let's just unmute your mic. You can. I think somebody's hand is raised. You can just unmute and speak. Yeah, Chukimika, you can go.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Peter. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yes, yes.
Okay. I think I will suggest you go over last week's videos, like you said. I don't know if I'm speaking everyone's mind, but I just feel for better understanding, you can really grasp, what you are trying to teach. That's one. Number two, sir, I don't know whether it's on Dive Africa, on the main LMS site. There are still some videos that are not, we can't access aside the the first 4 videos, introductory videos. The other ones that were posted there, maybe I believe you will handle that, or maybe you'll talk about that later. I don't know. But I just felt I should just draw your attention to it. The videos are there, but they are not accessible. Hello, Mr. Peter, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, on the LMS site, the first 4
Okay.
videos you can access it. Once before when you watch those videos, it doesn't tick. But now I think this week they were able to work on it, and I think when you watch it, it ticks as this, and if you stop at a particular point, it will tell you resume video. But there are other videos that are there, like what's the name of this one? There are still some. There are 2 uploads there. There is I think skill knowledge or something like that. There are like almost 9 or 10 videos on that. Then we have the AI videos as well. So I don't know, maybe when those ones will be accessible. for us to go through. That's why I just felt I should draw your attention to it. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you so much for that. Okay, so Omar, do you want to add to that before I answer the both questions together?
Yeah, yes, I want to respond to him.
Okay, yeah, you can. I'll just ask it.
Hi, Chukemeka, are you on the Slack channel?
Yes, I am. I'm on the Slack channel.
Okay, but it has been posted there that if you're having issues with accessing the LMS video, you should indicate so it can be resolved.
Okay.
Did you see those
What
messages?
I will not lie, I've not checked the Slack channel in the last 2 days or so. So, but I tried
Oh.
checking, but I checked the LMS site all the time to see whether it's accessible or not. So I discovered the first, I think I complained the week before. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I think I complained or I saw similar complaints on the Slack channel, and this week it was resolved. I was able to access those introductory videos. As in, when you watch it, you could watch it before it was not ticking, but now if you watch it, it has ticked. The 4 videos
Okay.
I've watched them. I've watched the 4 videos. There are some new videos that were uploaded. The skill, soft skill, and
Yeah, I
the
did.
AI videos. Those ones are you can. It just rules. It's trying
Yeah,
to buffer.
yeah.
You understand? It's buffering. It's not really playing the videos. So I don't know whether it's a back end thing or I really can't tell what's going on. So that's why I said I should draw your attention to it.
Yeah, I get it. I've been posted like several times on the Slack channel. Like if there's anybody having issues with their LMS, they should indicate. Some people have had issues and it has been resolved. So we don't like got class this time for
Sorry
class
for
before.
these new videos is what I want to be. And that's
Yes,
all
any video at all. If you're having any issue at all with your LMS, you can. If you're having any issue at all with your LMS, logging in, accessing
Okay,
videos, audio, any issue at all, just
Okay.
indicate on the Slack channel.
um,
It's
No
resolved.
problem. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
okay. So just to add to that, I know that we had some technical glitch and when the videos that some people were not able to access some part of the videos, right? And it was
Okay.
fixed. But I think if you are still having issues, you can always indicate on the Slack channel and we can pick it up and can just pick it up from there and we can try address that. So that would be just drop the feedback on the Slack channel so that we can can just reach out to the people in charge and then they can fix that for you. So
Alright.
back to okay, so let's go back okay. Yeah, Victoria, we can go on.
Just to add the mobile channel, the track, the Slack channel for the mobile engineering track.
Okay. Right. You just drop it there so that we can track that.
Okay, I'll do that now. Thank you.
Okay, so all right, thank you. Okay, so let me just go over what the first couple of videos that we have. So it's just like introduction to let me see if I still have my slide here. Let me see if I can pull up my slides so that I'll be able to sorry, just a moment, please. And then okay, just a moment, please. This and this. It's not okay. I think this two is enough, right? Okay. Just okay, so sorry, that's hold on. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Please
you can.
confirm if you can see. Okay, awesome, awesome. So let me just go over this. I think this is a one that is quite somehow basic, right? Let's show, right? So basically, I think if you've watched the video, right, you'll be able to. I mean, we've gone over this. Maybe I'll just go over it again. Then I can also show you some these practical aspects in the code, right? So I think it should be probably lesson, probably the second video or the third. I really don't know how the elements arranged it, but it's just about the that syntax and structure. So we have Flutter is a framework, right? But that is the programming language. So basically, if you want to like if you're building a mobile application right now, right, you need Flutter is the framework, right? But that is the programming language. So everything together actually you are they are literally, they are literally together. And let me share my entire screen so that I can show you like a demo application, and you can also see like we can see how all these things are being used. And also when we start writing our codes, right, you see how it plays along. So this okay, this it said like the main function is like the entry. Every Dash program starts with a main function. So basically, in that actually, the entry of your application is the main function. So this is one of like a projects that I'm just currently working on hand. The entry of the application is this guy, is this main dot that. Please confirm if you can see my screen, and if my screen probably drops off at the point, just let me know so that I can share again. I'm sorry, also if I'm too fast or probably you need clarity, you can just reach out so that we can, get things together. This is like a live session, this thing, and I can always pause and go back. Please just send me a thumbs up or probably just react just to confirm you got that. Anybody? Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. All right, thank you. Sound too fast. Okay, so I'll just go slow. Like, think I had that sound too fast. Okay. So basically, right, this is like the this was the slide I used for that. We said that every application has like its main method, right? Main method, which is like the entry point of the application. This is like a Dart patch that you can use to run the Dart code. You'd see that this is like the main, right? If I have like another method here, let's say void text, right, should not return anything, right? If I say print, this is a like class, a class, a live class, and I pull this guy like this. This is like a function like this. This is a function. But if I run this guy now, if I run this, it will not have anything here because the function is not defined in the main method. Why is it taking so long? So that is just what this guy is. So everything that I want to do, right, for this code to compile it, it has to be in this main method. This is still taking long. I'll just come back to it. Then we said that examples is just void dots, and said we are printing this one. This is like the print command in that. If I want to print anything, I can always come here and print it. Why is this one taking so long? Hold on, sorry. So I can always come back here to print. Where is it? Okay. That's right size. Okay, just hold on, please. Okay, it's taking time to run. So that is just that when we talked about just initiating a variable. I think we also mentioned about data types, talked about integers. Integers are just for numbers. Talked about double. Double is just for is for decimal number. We also talked about string. So you'd see something like this, like you'd see like int number equals to 10. So basically, when we are defining these variables, right, this int, because the data type is integer, I cannot say that, can't say 10 point something, right? That's there will be an error here.
Sorry, your screen
Yeah.
is
Oh, my screen has went off. Can that show be my network? Thank you. Thanks for that. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, back to this, right? Talked about different data types that we have. We also have like string. So I can say string is like can hold like a double quotes my name, like can hold like an alphabet, and it can also hold anything. I can say string name equals to 10. This will still work. But if I print this name right now, it will be printing 10. But this, we just need to know that this is an integer. It's seen it as a string, not a number. Do you understand? So that is also, so string can hold anything. I can probably do anything here, but it will see it when the data type is a string, right? So it will not see it as a number. So you can't do like I can say that int sum equals to number plus 10, right? I can say this, but I can't say that int average equals to name plus maybe 10 or something. Because this data type here, you can see that the error is a value of type string can't be assigned to a variable of type int. So this guy is, I can say because this one is 10, but when the compiler is compiling this stuff, right, the program, you will see this one as a different data type. So I would not be able to say name plus this. I don't know if you understand. Just because I can put a string value here, I can put a name or anything here, right, does not mean, it does not change its data type. So I can't do this. So that is also what I'm trying to, say in that part. Then what else do we talk about? I think we also talked about curly braces. These are just like if statements. So if this condition is true, it will print here. If this condition is true, it will not work. So let me just check this code to see if I'm using any if statements. No. I'm not using any if statements here because I'm just working on the UI. Just hold on. Not sure. Okay, I'm not using any if statements here because this is just like a UI of what I'm currently working on. So we talked about this. I think this was also in the video as well. We talked about if statements and also talked about functions. So what are functions, right? Functions are just reusable blocks of code, right? So as we have functions, right, in that programming language, when you get to Flutter, right, you also have like some reusable components. Let me give you an example in the code right now. Let me give you an example in the code right now, right? So, okay, so let me give you an example right now, right? In this code, right, I have a button here. My button is primary button, right? If you check this code, right, instead of me writing this code every time, like writing this guy every time, right, I will just define it somewhere in the code, and whenever I want to use it, I can just call it in that class. So just like we have functions, right? This function, what is it doing? It's adding two numbers together. If I want to use this, if I want to probably add two numbers together anywhere in the code, instead of me writing this function everywhere, I can always just call this guy, call this function, and pass the data that I want to add to it, and it will return the value. So just like what we have here in the that syntax, also we also have that in the Flutter side as well. So, but when we get to that, when we start building UIs and start, playing around some widgets, right? You understand that this is how it is done. I'm just trying to, lay this foundation so that you know that the foundational course, like the first videos, they are literally important, and you don't have to. You just have to understand the principle. Do you understand? So basically, actually, just understand the principle. You don't have to, learn it word for word, but understand the principle and know how it works, so that from there you can always apply it in other aspects when you get it. So, do you have any questions so far before I proceed? So, do you have any questions so far? Yeah, you can go to Kimeka. Please just unmute our mic and speak so that we can. It's a live session and we are all good to go. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm too.
I noticed from the beginning of this training, one will need a basic HTML knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. All these prints and all these integers, all the whole stuff you've been showing us now. And those are still basic HTML knowledge. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I think one will need that for this, because it looks like for a beginner, you can't just come in and so that you are not lost.
Okay, so I get your point actually, right? Do you have any other question before I speak to this?
No, I think that's all I have.
Okay. So because of the length of this training, right? You can learn like this course, right? The duration of this training is 8 weeks, right? So there are some things that we assume that at least understand the basics first. Do you understand? What you just mentioned, they are just like a core foundation thing of programming generally. Integers are for numbers, strings are for. So when I'm taking the course or when I'm probably doing some of this video, I assume that at least this person
will have the basic knowledge.
Yes. So, but if you don't have that basic knowledge, right? I think what me I will advise is maybe by your own leisure time, right? You can always take time to learn all these things, because I mean, I've touched functions, I've already started moving to other side like that, which but because to me it's just something that at most, right? Because even these 8 weeks, right? Even this 8 weeks is not even enough, right? It's not even enough at all. But I just feel like what I want to do in this whole class is just that I will always be practical as possible, and I will not build calculator. We don't need it. Do you understand, right?
Yes.
But that's the truth. And also, as the live session goes on, right, I'll come with I want to come with a practical code base, and you guys can see and you can interact with. So we cannot. For me, I cannot. What I would just advise is you take your time to learn all these things so that you can catch up. Do you understand? You can catch up. I cannot. That's just what I would say. So if two of these things feels basic to you, right, or we have some people that they at least you can they have like a basic understanding. The people they've done programming in the school or probably in one course of they've learned one programming language before. They'll have like an idea of all these things, but based on what I'm trying to take in, right, in my head I'll just assume that at least these people understand some basic things like just like some if statements, integers, and the rest like that. So what I would advise is you can just probably take any course or any programming language. They are both similar. I mean, they follow the same. The syntax might be different, but the principle is literally the same. If you pick that today, right, and you pick JavaScript, you notice that some of these things are similar. If I want to pick a new language today like this, what I do in my head is just to convert it from the language I understand first, and I can now go and check the syntax to know how it works there. So everything is just together. Do you understand?
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
on that side. So do
All
you
right.
have any other questions before I proceed?
No, not at all. Thank you. I'm okay.
All right. Anybody else? Somebody else in the room. Okay, so for treasure, right? Okay, so what I would do is I'll work with your rep maybe after this course, right? After this class, during the week, they'll drop some materials for you to just go through if you're like a beginner, right? So this will help, like, speed up your learning process, and when you start watching the videos, right, you'll be able to relate and also work things out. So that's I'll just share the materials and some other things you can learn as well. So that's that. So any other questions before I continue? Okay, so I'll take that as a no. So back to this, I think we've explained integer. We've explained these are just some basic things. Then we have a class. We have like our main method. Then we have. So if I'm too fast, just let me know. It's just these are just some basic things, and I also want to just take the other side before we conclude this class today. So this is just like when you want to comment a single line comment and a multi-line comment. Then I think I've explained this. This is a variable. Then this is change. This is like final. It cannot change. Then constant. What else? I think these guys are literally these are just some basic things that you might want to. You can go through it yourself, and I also believe that they are also explanatory, like they are self-explanatory. And I just want to pick that. Then I can just probably do what I planned for tonight's class. Then we can wrap it up from there. So yeah. So we have this in the videos. You can always go and check it out later. These are just some things that they are literally self-explanatory. So basically, what I plan to do today is just to show you like the code base, or how to go about it, how like the way the folders are structured, how you can work. And I don't want to touch architecture yet. Then also I also want to explain some things as regards the assets folder, so that when the videos are out, right, you can always go about it and know how to like play around it. So basically you can the next week, what is coming, like the next video that will be released is, I don't know if it has been released, like how to set up Flutter on your local machine, how to install it, how to run the code, how to run, at least set up the local environment. And if that video has not been released yet, I'll talk to me as regards that. Maybe we'll just have like a session to go about it, because some people, like, they normally have issues setting up. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello, please confirm if you can hear me. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, awesome. All right, thank you. Okay, so let me just go over that. Then I can have can entertain questions. Then we can hear from them. And please, if I'm too fast, also let me know. So basically, for you to install Flutter, right? Let me do something. I think you get there. Actually, you can do Flutter Doctor, right? No. Do Flutter Doctor. So once I'm just trying just taking a step ahead of my next videos that they are coming through actually. So once you have everything set up like this here, that is the time that you can know that you are literally good to go, right? That is setting up Flutter, but that is not even what I want to. I just need to mention that. So for today, right? This is how a new Flutter project will look like. Let me try as much as possible to just create one. Let me see so that I can explain. I'll just create one test app, right? So you can also create it from the terminal, but that is the way I literally create my own Flutter project. So I want to explain how a new Flutter project looks like, and there are some things that you want to, if adding images, adding pictures, right? So these are just some things that I might not be able to, I might not have I might not touch when I'm literally setting the code. So I just want to, put you guys out, like at least have like a basic understanding so that when we start coding, I might just have to just define the class and we can move things from there. So this project like this is a new Flutter project. Like this is how your application will look like when you run the application. So the application has like the main method and this class, right? This home screen and the rest like that. So we'll not get to this part, we'll not get to the code part at all, right? I just want to show. Oh shit. All right. All right. So we'll not get to anywhere in the code yet. I just want to show you the folder structure and how to go about it. So basically, this is what we have in like a normal. You might have some other things like that right here, but the core thing that we are doing, the core side that would work with in this project when you are working on mobile application, which is Android and iOS, is this Android folder, this iOS folder, and the LIB. So we also have, because Flutter is like a cross framework application, right? I can also run this application on a Linux device. I can run this application on a Mac OS device. I can also run this application on web. So if I'm building like, let's say I'm building like a web admin dashboard right now, everything I'll be doing will be on this folder. Like every code I'll be writing will be on this side. If it is a Mac OS, it will be on this side. But if it is Android or iOS, right, it will be on this page in the LIB folder. And if I need to do anything, let's say I need to do anything like I want to request for a permission on the application, I mean permission on the Android side. Let's say I want to request for permission to for notification. I will just come to the Android side. I'll come to here. This is where I will do that. This is no, this is manifest folder. Oh, where exactly is the guy name? Okay, so this is where I will literally come for do that permission. This is where, let's say that I want to request for permission in the Android side alone. But if I want to do that for iOS, I will have to come to the iOS folder. So this the way Flutter works is that it's just this one code base, right? With this code base, right, I can run it on Android or iOS. But let's say now that I want to probably trigger something from I want to request for like a permission. You know, like when you download an application from start, you see some, maybe the application wants to access your location, the application wants to access your notification or something, right? You need to come to this Android folder. So you just write, like, you just add like a permission, the command there, then it can. So that would just work with, it's just a device specific thing. I don't know if you guys understand. So that is how these folders, this is just what these folders do. And also we still get to do some other things here. Let's say that you want to, what else can you do on this folder? Maybe when you are working on notification, that might be a bit advanced. let's say now that you are working on a notification and notification takes time. So you want to make the notification, you want to get the notification from the Android side, then now send it to the Flutter side. But I'm not sure we would not even get there. But these are just some cases that if you want to handle some things natively. Or another thing is if you want to, probably you are working on a Flutter application and you are working on a device that probably needs, I can say like maybe you're working on a PS terminal right now, and you need to communicate. You need your application to communicate with the Android SDK. I mean the terminal SDK, right? You have to come and define all these things in your Android side. But for the sake of this course, actually, would not be doing maybe just location permission and the rest like that. So that is what we have in this folder. So another file that is also very important here is this postspec, right? So this is where you set your dependencies. Let me move to the other application now. This application, where are you? Sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry, before I proceed, do we have any questions so far? Sorry, please, can we just unmute, because once I switch to the screen, I might not be able to see our chat here. Okay, so yes, I've seen you. Okay, so for the manifest folder, right? I said that if you need like a location permission, or you need a permission from the Android operating system, that's the right word. Anything you need a permission from the Android operating system, maybe it's like a location permission, is a notification permission, you have to come and define it here in your okay. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So Jack, I said that if you need like a location permission or something that you need like a permission from the Android device, right? You define it in your Android, you define it in your manifest folder, which is here. So let's say now that I need a permission to probably to connect to internet. These are the places that you come and define it. I'm just giving you like a normal folder structure so that when you start building some things right, you'll be able to, basically know how to go about it, because I might not have time to like cover most of this in the videos. So do you have any questions so far before I move to the other side of the folder structure that we have? Any question from anybody so far? Okay, all right, thank you for that. So the next thing that would need so these are just, you don't need to touch, this is like a readme. So let's say now that if you've probably, let me see, let me check my GitHub, right? I think I have a repository. Okay, so this, I just want to show you something in this repository, right? So all this content here, right? It is defined in this README file. So this is just like to define the text about your project and the rest like that. So this is what this file does. This postspec.yaml file, this is where you set up your screen now. This is where you set up your packages, you define your versions and the rest like that. So let me just switch to this application right now. So we have this, right? This is where the application version sits. So if I increase this version now, right, the version of the application will increase by 1. That is just what this version does. This environment, this SDK, right? This SDK, it's, that the Flutter SDK, right? That means that it says that this project, right? This my project right now, it supports between Flutter 3.0 and 4.0. Do you understand? So if I'm running any Flutter, what's the name now? Any Flutter SDK, any Flutter version that is less than 3.0, it will not work. So that is what this environment does. So when we start, okay, I'll still get there, right? Then dependencies. So what are dependencies actually? What's happening now? So what are dependencies, right? Dependencies are just some things, some packages that we use, and it literally helps us, it's like it enhances the way we code. Some, let me just be like that. I mean, it helps us, code better. So there are some things that we don't have to, instead of us writing it, right, we just get like a package to undo that part. And I'll show you some example of that. So example of that is, so then if you want to get like a package, there's this website that will have pop.dev. So pop.dev, what it does is that you can always get like a package to, for any package that you're looking for, just to assist your coding. So an example is just like, let me say I want to do like a Google font now, right? Where is my network dragging? So this is like a package that is like for Google Fonts. So if I install this package, if I copy this package like this, right, and I install it here, I'll be able to, once I just have, all I just have to do is just to call the package in the code, which would get there very soon, do, and you can, have access to it. So these are just some packages I'm using. This is for dependency injection. This is state management. This Flutter SVG is for me to use SVG image in my application, right? This Intel is for localization. I mean, you might not really understand this, but I'm just saying like there are a lot of packages that can, assist and also make work faster. Then this is shared preference. So this is just for storage, right? Then what else do we have? Okay, so that is just that on package, right? Dev dependencies, you might really don't need this one as well. So another thing that I want to also mention here in this pulp.yaml file is that if you want to define your assets, if you want to design your font, you have to come and define it here, and you have to also set the paths. What do I mean by that? You'd see that in this application, right, I created a path, I call it assets. So assets are just where I put my font, my application font. Oh shoot, what's happening to my network? Thank you. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So my asset folder is where my fonts, my images, and my screenshots, my XVGs are sitting. So for me to be able to use this Apple image here, right, I'll have to put it in my asset file, but I still have to declare the path here, so that when the Flutter engine is literally wants to display this thing, it would have to go through this asset here that I've defined here. So that is just what we have for font. So you have to just, if you check this code right, you see that you can see the parts here that we have asset folder /font. So this is asset /font. Then another one, asset /png. Then we also have SVG. So if I want to do for screenshots, I can just do something like a single dash A, then asset /screenshots. So screenshots. So you can pick this, so anything here like this, right? You can always pick it. So that is what we have for this, right? For assets. Then for fonts as well, I also have to declare the fonts actually as like it has then the font family. Then I can now define the parts and the style that I want. So if you check this, just like we have for this asset folder, right, you'll see that it's still taking this part and it's picking this, right, which is like the name .tff, and also picking this one, which is like the type. This is italic, and this is also picking the style. So I can change the style to something else. I can just do probably normal or something else, but that is just what I have there. So that is just a basic folder structure, right? this is just like a basic folder structure. So because these are just, we literally don't need most of this. We don't have to go through all this Linux because we are not building Linux application. We are not building web. We are not, don't need all these parts. But this is just how the folder structure. Then this build is like your build folder. So when you are building, right, the application will build the application. Like these are just some generated things, right, that we have in the code, right, when the application is building, and you don't really need a lot in this part. So that is just how a basic Flutter code, the Flutter code would look like. I'm just trying to show you guys that you need to understand these things actually. You might not really understand all these things right now, but when we get to probably week 4 and week 5 and start building that, we start writing code, start building widgets, start referencing image, start referencing this, you get to know that, okay, this is where this guy sits. So do you have like any questions so far as regards this? Okay, so I think I'll take that silence as a no. So I think this is just what I want to show us tonight. So next week, the videos that we will be dropping should just be around, setting up your application. I mean, setting up your Flutter application. Please run the first hello world in your application. And also want to encourage us that please the videos will not be enough, the live session will not be enough. The actual way to really, really learn is to do it yourself. And I think I'll also take a class on how to, use AI and when to use AI and when not to use AI. Because, I mean, basically, you just have to understand the basics right now, and AI will run most of these things. But there are some things that you need to learn, and there are some things that you can always use AI for. So I think that will be the end of my session tonight. Then next week we can start picking things up from setting up your device, setting up Flutter. Then you can now start building UIs, and you can just play around some designs actually, so that you can know that, okay, let us learn this, and from there we can go. So do we have any questions or comments before I hand over the class back to me, probably for any announcement or answer? I just go from there and to conclude. All right. If we don't have any questions or comments, Umi, are you there? Over to you. Can just probably have any announcements and we can close, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right, that's fine. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Want to confirm, our classes hold every Saturday. Is it a fixed time, or does it change in the coming weeks?
Okay, so the class, I really don't know, but it depends on my schedule. Though this Saturday is not so comfortable for me, because it's also so convenient for me. But if the class would probably change, I'd reach out to you. But for now, if the class will change in the course of the week, probably for any reasons, I'll always reach out to you or just drop it on your group. So, but for now, if you can still stay at this time.
All right, that's fine. Thank you. So that means the videos will be uploaded on our LMS every week.
Yes. So sorry?
I said because we currently have 4 videos as at now.
Yes. So the videos will be uploaded. I'll speak with Adeyemi to upload some of. So before today's Saturday, right? So before Monday, you get some videos for them.
All right, that's fine. Thank you. I just want to mention to everybody, let's do well to get updated with the LMS video. Watch them. If there are any questions or anything, you can always drop it on the channel. Mr. Peter is also on our mobile channel, so you can always respond to them, or maybe when we come for the next class as well, can ask questions and be updated. I'll follow up with him and share the materials he said he was going to share, the one for beginners and the curriculum as well, so we can do personal studies and follow up. Chukwuemeka, I don't know if you are still here. Let me check. So the
Yes, I am.
you
I'm
raised
around.
on the channel, I've responded. I told you to drop your email and phone number and your full name. So you can do that. So I'll just reach out to the team to sort out the issue you're experiencing.
I'll do that now.
All right. And for any other person as well, please be online on the Slack channel and be active as well. I've been dropping messages, everybody. You will not send reaction, you will not say anything, you know, I don't know. You better just hearing me on that Slack channel. People should please, so just react to an emoji or something. Let's know, okay, people on that channel and you guys are active and responsive. So any additional communication, I'll drop on the Slack channel. If you are facing any issue like on the LMS, please let's not wait till the next class. You can just reach out, send a DM to me, or you can drop it on the Slack channel. I'll follow up, or the assistant rep will follow up as well. What again? Attendance today. Are we taking attendance today? Regarding attendance, I'll follow up to confirm how the method is going to be like. But there's a recording. You can always track who attended or who did not attend. But for subsequent classes, I'll confirm that if it's going to be a form filling or I don't know, something else. I'll confirm that. Thanks for raising that. Chidi.
So thanks for that actually. So for the attendance, right, it's also part of it's also part of the requirements for the whole for the boot camp, right? So I think I've just asked Michelle to confirm the model we are using this year for the attendance spots. I can tell you that the attendance is literally on the call and it's not at the end or probably at the beginning. It's just and it's time-based, right? So, but I'll confirm the model and you would get back. So I'll get back to you on that. But for this class, right? You can take the attendance on Slack. Did you get that? Just take the attendance
I'm
on
unable
class
to
on
hear
Slack.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Okay, can anybody hear me now? Yeah, go on.
Can anybody else hear you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear
Okay, I
both of
didn't
you.
know what you said. The line was breaking.
Okay, so I
Probably my
said
network.
that I said that the attendance is part of the requirement for the boot camp, right? And I will confirm the model that we are using for this cohort, right? But for today's attendance, you can take it on Slack. So that's how you can just take it on your Slack channel and just add the dates and the week details so that people can just write their name and I know the numbers on this call. So if the attendance increases, I will know people that didn't join, but they have to write their name. So that's just what I said on that.
All right, that's fine. Does anybody want to make any addition or anything? Questions or want to say anything? So you can wrap it up for today.
All right, guys. See you guys next week.
Okay. Nobody. All right, everybody. Okay. Yeah, bye everybody.